Oh, yes, we're back again. We're back again with another banger. So, we're going to go and jump into this. Shout out to the truth tellers and the truth seekers and the ones who think for themselves. I know it becomes uncomfortable, but we have a tendency to, what I would like to say, pat the bear on the back. And what do I mean by patting the bear on the back? Yesterday was quote unquote Christmas, right? So you may have gotten some text messages, some phone calls, some other type of correspondence telling you, hey, Merry Christmas, and you may not celebrate Christmas. So what you tend to do to, keep everything smooth and cordial, you'll say it back, knowing that you don't mean it nor believe in it. And I want to get away from that because it's okay to think outside the box. It's okay to be an independent thinker. Because what I know about us, and this is us particularly in the Black community, we have a toxic attachment to lies. We love lies, and we get this from our women. Women love lies versus an uncomfortable truth because cognitive dissonance is a real thing. Cognitive dissonance keeps us complacent. It keeps us stagnant because even though new information is presented, if it does not align with what we want to believe, or if it does not align to the lifestyle in which we want to portray, we will disregard it no matter how many facts are presented. I've seen this time and time again. So when you look at the holiday of yesterday, no one can show you in the Bible that December 25th has anything to do with a character by the name of Jesus Christ. No one. But what they'll do is try to formulate an argument that is 6 months or 9 months after the spring solstice which was in March. But even that's not the case because every year, and they're referring to Easter, but every year Easter has a new date. So how does Easter have a new date but not Christmas? Make that make sense. Also, when you look at the Black community, there was a boycott in the 60s. I think 1960 and 1961, where there was a boycott, which you see in this thumbnail. Redistribute the pain. There was something similar to this a couple of years ago when there was the New Million Man March on Washington, D.C. See, what we like to do, we do a lot of nothing. We do a lot of talking, and not to say boycotting and using your dollars does not work, because it does, but it only works when you do it for a long period of time. See, there's a veil over our eyes to where I've caught myself swinging back and forth saying racism was not a thing, white supremacy was not a thing. But when you look at these immigrants that are coming in and getting jobs and money and all of this aid, when you look at these podcasts, you see these chicks from Ukraine going straight to Miami, living in presidential suites. You have to ask yourself, well, how do we have a homeless population, one of the largest homeless populations in the most modern country in the world? Yet we have so much money and aid to send overseas. We have so much money aid to welcome those from not people that are not even from here. And they live better than people that have been here. So one must acknowledge a system of racism and classism somewhere in the mix. When you look at the education disparity amongst Black communities, the resources, the food options, there has to be something in the water. So for those who try to dispel, because what they try to do is say you're being a victim. No, that's not being a victim. That is calling out a observable reality. Because if you put people in the classroom and you say, well, all of these people over here keep making A's and B's, but these people keep making D's and F's, generation after generation after generation, right? One must have to ask certain questions. How is that? What does this class over here have that we don't? And why? But we have a toxic attachment to lies that comfort us. You had Martin Luther King marching saying that we were not going to shop and not spend a dime. You see it in the thumbnail. Santa Claus. Where is Santa Claus in the Bible? Where is Santa Claus in the Bible? Where is the manger? Like, this doesn't make sense. So when things don't make sense, one must start subtracting and asking, if we boycotted back in 1960 and 61, what changed or what have we received to say, well, you know what? We're going to start back spending billions of dollars again. And when I got to find the year, I believe it may have been 2013, maybe 14, when they did the new Million Man March. They were saying we're going to boycott Black Friday and Christmas and all of this. So when we boycotted, what did we get in return to say, okay, we're gonna start back spending and buying the bullshit that we said we were not going to buy in the 60s and in the 2000s? What did we receive in return for our boycott versus homeless population amongst black people increasing significantly? People being forced out of their homes due to the rising cost of interest rates and rent prices and food prices, gas prices. What did we receive other than a slap in the face? So I must ask you, in this upcoming year, 2024, what are we going to do different to where we change our dynamics, we change our environment? Because if you haven't been paying attention, it's getting a lot worse. I mentioned the truancy rates. You have a viral sensation telling kids to drop out of school because the public education system is no longer serving you. And it really has never served you. It has only put you in a position to serve those at the top, i.e. capitalism, i.e. corporate greed. And meanwhile, we're sending billions of dollars. You're getting taxed on the taxes in which you're already taxed. Taxed on your paycheck. Taxed on your bonus, taxed on your overtime, income tax. Okay, well, you didn't pay enough. You owe a little bit more. Tax on your food. So what have we gotten in return of the boycott in which we voice so loudly, so proudly? We get back to doing the same bullshit we did that got us here in the first place. We get back to doing the same shit that we said we were not going to do. And I've taken a vow to, when you say you're going to stop or get into something, you need to stand. Your word is your bond. Do it or not do it. Whatever that is you said you will or will not do. And hold firm. And shake that dead weight off of you and get from around it. We love these lies. We love these holidays in which do not have anything to do, anything to benefit us in no form, shape, or fashion. Most of the holidays are marketed to women because they make it all about them. Valentine's Day, Christmas, Mother's Day, Halloween. They hijacked that from the kids. Now it's about them putting on scantily clad clothing to gain attention. And Minister Jap, he did a show on this yesterday. And this is why I'm doing this video today. Black Ram, there's a few people that are going to call out the inconsistencies and the hypocrisies for the days in which we're told to celebrate. And if we don't celebrate them, something is wrong with us. I think it was City Gear. I saw City Gear was open yesterday. And if you're not familiar with who City Gear or what City Gear is, I used to work for them in college, which is an urban clothing store. And they stated that they were going to be open. And people got in the comments saying, give these people a day. Give these people a day off. Bullying them because the white man says you're supposed to celebrate Christmas. That means you're off. That means everyone's supposed to be off. But what about those who really don't have the means to celebrate the holiday? What about those who really need to go to work because they need it on their check to pay their bills? So you see how the ones that celebrate it try to impede on the ones who don't, because they feel they're the majority, so their vote matters more than your vote and your feelings. So you supposed to celebrate it with us even though you said you don't. But this person's rent due or lights about to be turned on, so they need to go to work, but you're telling them you hope no one comes in and make a sale so they can get their commission. You hope no one comes in. Everyone's situation is different. So some people needed to go to work yesterday because they're on the brink of eviction and getting the lights turned off and repossessions and things of that nature. Everyone is not faking as good as you are. But you see how our society tells everyone else that we're better and what we say matters because we're the majority. You supposed to celebrate Christmas. You can't take a day off with your loved ones and all. Everyone doesn't celebrate Christmas. Everyone is not a Christian. And neither are you, because if you were, you wouldn't be celebrating it either. Let me repeat that. Everyone is not a Christian, and neither are you, because if you were, you wouldn't be celebrating it either. I'll let that marinate for a minute. But we have these toxic attachments to lies. A man is going to come and save me and pay all of my bills, because that's what Tony Gaskin says. A man, Kurt Franklin says, I don't believe in 50-50. I'm a traditional man. Well, the woman can be traditional. Well, you just got to. We're in a new day and age. It's a new era. It's a new generation of minds, a new generation of people. And you saw the gloom over this holiday season. It was this holiday season was almost like it never existed, because the bullshit can only last for so long. Imitation does not last. You think this holiday season was gloom and doom? Wait till next year. Wait till these other holidays roll around in 2024, such as Valentine's Day and all of these other holidays. You don't think the America is preparing for this? You don't think these immigrants being bussed in by the thousands? It's something afoot. They're preparing because they know bullshit information and doctrine only lasts for so long. There's a new group of minds that are challenging all of the lies that have been exposed. But we love a good lie because it makes us feel good. It makes us feel accepted. When I put my picture on Facebook in my matching pajamas, just like the other 1,000 or million that did. Look at us. We were in pajamas too. We're matching pajamas too. I got my matching pajamas this year because you ain't get your matching pajamas. As if that means anything. It just makes you look like an indoctrinated dumbass, just like the rest, to show, hey, the program is working. Look at them. They're doing the matching pajamas again. Damn, Mr. Weiss, I didn't think this would still be working in 2023. I didn't think they'll still be running to the malls to buy bullshit for no reason in 2023. Damn, you did a good job with that one. You did an amazing job. Making us look like a damn fool every day. I seen pictures with women taking pictures in matching pajamas with their fucking dogs. Yes, you heard me correct. With their dogs. They had to be included in the in crowd so bad they said, fuck it, I'm going to put pajamas on a dog and take pictures with it. We're the laughing stock of the world, and we're the only ones that don't know. We're the laughing stock of the world. But we have a lust and a crazy attachment to things that have been proven disingenuous and untrue, such as Christmas and all these other holidays that we voluntarily celebrate and waste money. Meanwhile, our communities looks like shit. The houses look like shit. The education system looks like shit. The black economy because we got to find some way. The only form of entertainment you see now for black people is us exposing each other and going against and being pitted against one another. That is our form of entertainment. We wake up to see who's beefing with one another today. Who has something to say about this person that they never met, who they only seen on the internet today? Who has something to say about this other person's marriage and relationship, which we have nothing, no clue about today? Beautiful fools, and think they know every damn thing in the book and don't know anything but to do what they're fucking told. But I digress. Well, you guys let me know what you think. Are we going to still continue to celebrate holiday after holiday, even when we know it's untrue, just because that's what status quo tells us to do, and we want to be accepted? Because only reason we want to buy gifts and do this is to put the shit on the internet, to see who can get the most likes and comments, to see who can outdo the next, and the cycle continues. Beautiful fools. But you guys make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's the Day Master.